Some practical joke, eh? The train will be due any time now. If it's not late, that is. Don't smoke. Smoking can seriously damage your health. Don't drink and drive. Take plenty of exercise. Don't let drugs screw you up. And don't let your mates tie you to the railway track. Yeah, most of all, don't let your mates tie you to the railway track!
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
All right, you all know the drill.
And that was how it started. The 5 of us being brought in on a trumped-up charge to be leaned on by half-wits.
Number 1, step forward.
It didn't make sense that I'd be there. I mean, these guys were hardcore hijackers.
Answer my question.
You hit me in the back. Hello?
What the cops never figured out, and what I know now, was that these men would never break. Never bend over for anybody.
You gonna charge me, dickhead?
You don't put guys like that into a room together.
Let's get back to that truck, asshole.
Who knows what can happen?
Well, I figure we owe it to ourselves to salvage a little dignity. Me and Fenster heard about a little job.
My employer requires your services, gentlemen. 1 job, 1 day's work. Very dangerous.
Close quarters, 10, maybe 20 men. Anybody who goes in there is not coming out alive.
Is there a problem?
I want to know why. 27 men died on that pier for what looks to be $91 million worth of dope that wasn't there.
This is his life's in danger. He saw the devil.
Kaiser Soze!
He mentioned Kaiser Soze.
Who? Who's Kaiser Soze?
Press 20. Do it now.
There is no Kaiser Soze.
You never knew. That was his power.
He was in the harbor killing many men.
You mention his name again, I'll kill you right now.
How do you shoot the devil in the back?
A gift from Mr. Soze.
We got my whole life in here. Everything I've ever done since I was 18.
Everybody I've ever worked with or did time with.
Keaton always said, I don't believe in God, but I'm afraid of him.
He's here.
Well, I believe in God. And the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze. And like that, he's gone.
You've seen the trailer. Now see the film. Call 0839 772211 now to receive your free tickets to see The Usual Suspects. This offer exclusively from Polygram Filmed Entertainment. The Usual Suspects opens in the West End on August 25th and across the country on September 8th. Call 0839 772211 now.
How are ya? Good to see you. How do I look, huh? If somebody hosed you off. Oh, come on.
Tom Beckwith gave up his badge to be a better father.
Don't worry, Dad. You still got it.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're a flirt.
A better person.
I'm a student in Dr. Porter's psych class.
You don't look like a student.
Well, I'm a slow learner.
And to lead a normal life.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Sure.
Then he met a woman
I have a problem.
who would change
I
everything.
need to have somebody followed.
Who do you want followed?
I want you to follow me.
And she drew him into a world
I've been having these blackouts.
where one woman can live 2 lives.
I will be getting ready for bed, and suddenly it's the next morning.
Are you saying you don't remember any of it?
A week ago, a woman was murdered. A woman that I know. I found that, and it's been fired.
I need the ballistics and the bullets that killed Jane West.
There's a woman at the door.
Hey, it's me, Carl.
She says to say it's me, but it's Lauren. You got the wrong girl, sweetheart.
Getting phone calls, threats from a woman.
No!
This is a case of first-degree murder. She's a suspect.
I don't remember where I was.
Maybe you are guilty. Maybe you're not.
No!
You created this other person.
It's just a blur. You can have me any time you want.
Bella was just an ordinary girl. The men in her life did ordinary things. They cheated on her. They dumped her.
To be with you, my love, is to walk a well-trodden path.
They groped her.
Relax.
When Bella spoke, they never listened.
You can drop me by the newsagents.
They made their pitch.
I think we should go up to my room.
Then, one day, Bella met a man who was even worse.
Think of the worst thing I could do to you, and then imagine me doing it. I've got you a present.
What is it?
Acid.
Bolt your door, lock your windows, and take a Valiant.
Is that it?
Of course that's it. What else can you do?
Take the knife and take revenge.
The murderer or the victim?
The butcher or the lamb.
Dirty Weekend is the story of Bella, who woke up one morning and realized she'd had enough. Bella, the girl who came out of her shell. Bella, the girl who fought back. Bella, the girl who had a special way to deal with the men in her life.
You shouldn't be out so late. You don't know who you'll meet.
Neither do you. And then there was one.
From the director of Death Wish comes Dirty Weekend, the extraordinary film of the best-selling novel about Bella, a girl who wouldn't take it lying down. Starring award-winning newcomer Leah Williams as Bella, with David McCallum, Rufus Sewell, Sylvia Sims, and Ian Richardson. Whatever else you do, don't make a date with Bella.
And I wanted them, if nothing else, at least to know my name.
Talk to me, baby.
Kyle Bodine is a detective who knows his job.
Kill someone in Brayton, Kyle Bodine's gonna get you.
You always screw it up sooner or later.
And knows what he wants.
Am I safe talking to you?
We live in dangerous times.
Yeah, we meet in dangerous places.
Put your arms around me.
But he doesn't know her.
I'm in a trap. I can't get out of it.
Whatever you want, I'll get. Whatever you need, I'll do. I love you.
Get away!
Give me the gun.
Get away!
When Kyle Bodine crosses the line,
You said you'd protect me. Do it now.
there's no crossing back.
If this was murder, someone knew what they were doing.
Secrets will be revealed.
Hello. We found something.
I just want to know the truth. Tell me the truth!
I am!
And lives will be destroyed.
She's got a reputation all over town for having her way with men.
Is that so?
I don't want to hear any more lies! No more lying!
China Moon. Ed Harris. Madeline Stowe.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble I put you to.
No problem.
Thanks again and goodbye.
Who was that?
It's the guy who stopped to help me. Yeah, flat in this. Can you believe it?
I forgot to take it out. I drove all the way home before it hit me. Of course, I'm so stupid.
This time you have to have a drink.
You
know what Nietzsche said? No. We can never entirely possess the female soul.
What is this?
It's him.
Oh.
The doctor who played Death and the Maiden.
You thought that you recognized him.
Thought?
You were blindfolded.
The voice. His laugh.
I don't know you. I've never seen you before in my life. I don't know what it is you think I've done. This is kidnapping. This is assault. We're gonna go to jail for 20 years. What are you gonna do with him?
I want him to confess.
How can I confess to something I haven't done? You're gonna kill him?
We push him off the cliff onto the red car.
They're still gonna know it was murder. What am I talking about?
I'm telling you, it's him. He talked about science and philosophy. He'd like to quote Nietzsche.
Nietzsche? She's mad. She needs therapy. You are her therapy.
I'm not crazy!
Sigourney Weaver. Ben Kingsley. Stuart Wilson.
Tell me, what can I say? What do you want me to say? If I'm guilty, you'll kill me. If I'm innocent, you'll kill me.
I just want the truth.
Death and the Maiden.
Shadwell Town fans call their ground the Kennel. Their nickname's the Dogs. We want you in there with them. Someone's organising this lot. We want the generals, not the foot soldiers.
When you're right there, in the thick of it.
Seen you used before, Tommy? Yeah, the Rocks are local. Nick like duck.
And all you've got to rely on is your mates.
What do you look like?
Where'd you have a drink? So how you get in with them?
I hope it was worth it.
Boys and me, we're off the home and kick some bleeding heads in. You on for it?
There's just one thing you better remember.
Looking for decent brandy. That's me, Sarge.
That's who you are.
Got some good stuff from the surveillance camera at Watton.
Who is it?
No, we don't know him. Thought you might be able to put a name to the face.
Who is that runt, John?
No one I know.
You see Brandon? Any problems with your work?
Only those the old Bill give us, sir.
I don't know what's happening to us. What's wrong with being happy?
Try looking at yourself in a mirror. You're a hooligan, John.
Really wanna be a bad boy, don't you? You overstepped the mark. Give me my marker. Let me know where I'll stop. Surely this is it? The edge, isn't it? Tell me when I've touched the bone. ID.
Mrs. Harvey? Mrs. Harvey? Run! Save yourself!
Have you been grabbed by the Twiglets?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all the evidence. I submit that this was not a hot-blooded crime of passion. Consider this. A revolver holds 6 bullets, not 8. That means that he fired the gun empty and then stopped to reload.
By the power vested in me by the state of Maine, I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back, 1 for each of your victims. So be it.
Send you here for life? That's exactly what they take.
I believe in 2 things. Discipline.
Help me, Dad!
And the Bible. Here you'll receive both.
Andy came to Shawshank Prison in 1947. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You gonna fit right in. I must admit, I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. He had a quiet way about him. A walk and a talk that just wasn't normal around here.
There are places in the world that aren't made out of stone. There's something inside they can't touch.
What are you talking about?
Hope.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing.
Damn it, new friend, you're putting me behind.
Hope can drive a man insane.
You better be sick or dead in there, I shit you not.
You better get used to that idea.
Oh, my holy God.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living You get busy dying.
Get busy living. Or get busy dying. That's damn right.
A cabriolet is wonderful when the sun is streaming down. But when it rains, the Rover 200 cabriolet really shines.
Didn't know there were folks living this far out.
Well, there aren't, officially.
She lives here all alone, huh?
Well, that's what hermits do, love. They live alone, they die alone.
Is this for real? No electricity, no phone, no running water. The Lord led you here, stranger. Guard my Nell. Now.
Stay back! What the hell is it, Jerry? Put the gun away. Jerry, I can't let you go back in there. We don't even know what that thing is.
It's a human being, and she's frightened. Don't be afraid.
We haven't had a true wild child in this country for 60 years.
She's not a wild child.
This woman speaks an unknown language?
It's like there's no one else in the world.
Can she survive on her own?
I don't know.
Well, all right, suppose she cannot. Who's going to look after her?
If she's ever going to leave that cabin, she's going to need skills she doesn't presently
How do you know
possess.
she wants to leave? Did you ask her?
There isn't anybody who speaks her language.
Then I guess somebody's going to have to learn.
I've only got 2 hours to get to Dover.
Hop in.
Qui boit Carling Black Label.
Ah! C'est fait à 4.1%.
Oui, pour une faveur plus grande.
No trouble with the blockade, then?
Nah. Unlike him.
Carling, Britain's #1 selling lager.